it's your girl Ray Benton. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing an eyelash at home tutorial and also a story time to keep you guys interested. I like to use the Envy Ultra Black and get the knotted because that works, and some hair glue, track glue. And also you'll need some pluckers, tweezers, whatever you want to call it. But I like the ones with a grip on it. I highly recommend that. 10 out of 10 for sure. So first we're going to start off with the long eyelashes first instead of the medium, and we're going to do 4 sections of both eyelashes. So this is one, that was one, and you're just going to continue to do 4 on each one for right now. So I like to get the knotted ones because it doesn't look knotted at the end. It's seamless, honestly. Highly recommend. So I'm gonna start this story time in case something switch up or whatever, because I'm not really sure how this voice recording stuff works. This is my first time doing this, but as you can see, I did the 4 sections on my right eye. I believe that was on my left eye. But okay, this is gonna be a story time about how I almost got shot sneaking into a boy's house when I shouldn't have been. So this was my high school sweetheart slash boyfriend at the time. So we always like did sneak to see each other. Like I think we did it 2 times before. Yeah, that pissed me off. But we did it two times before, but this time was very different. We usually get a lift. Please clean the end of that because it will get stuck to your eyelashes and it will pull all of them off if you try to, put pressure on the eyelash for it to stay. So please clean it. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with a medium. And what I usually do is just fill in between the long ones that I already did. And it would look like that, but once it's full there, it will look better. And you guys will see that. But I usually get a lift to go see him, and he'd pay for it. I'm not paying for no lift. Lift was so high. And especially the distance that we live from each other, we was like, no, we're not gonna do that tonight. So his mom and brother went out of town, so just his stepdad was there, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll come. But his cousin decided to pick me up instead. It was a girl, and she drove this big truck. So when we pulled up, I left the house at 10:30, I think, which is really early, but my parents was asleep. They had work in the morning. Oh, this is the result of filling in. This is going to be your base. That's how your base should look, by the way. Okay, so I left the house at 10:30. It was really hard to get out. The door is so squeaky in my house. We did put some WD-40 on it, so don't do us. But I left the house at 10:30, and she had to park behind a tree so nobody would see it, or the neighbors wouldn't try to tell my parents or something. Because I literally, still to this day, I think of anything bad that could happen, always. But I left the house at 10:30, so we get there, we get to the house or whatever, and she had to basically hide her car also from it being in front of the door, because he said they had cameras, but he'll turn them off, so they didn't know I was there. But I get out the car, she leaves or whatever. I'm calling my boyfriend, which is not my boyfriend right now, but you get what I'm saying. I call him and I'm like, I'm outside. And he's like, okay. He did not tell me what I'm about to tell y'all right now. He did not tell me this. But oh yeah, so pressing down on your eyelash keeps the eyelash in place. So I feel like doing that midway through, as you go, is very important for it to stay. Because I sleep in mine and they don't move at all. But okay, so I get to the front door And mind y'all, I wear glasses. I can't really see that good at all. So there was like this figure that walked out the door. Him and his stepdad is the same height. So I'm steady walking. The man was walking outside, and he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Wait, that's not my man voice." Oh no, I gotta go. So I duck, act like I'm tying my shoe. Then he go inside. I'm like, "Oh no!" Like I know this not over. So I get up and I start walking, and I immediately call his cousin. Like she's on the way, cause she didn't even get that far, y'all. Like she was probably like 10 minutes away. This is the result of it being filled in at the base. But now I am going to make it fuller how I like it. You can do this or you can keep it like that, but I'm not basic. But okay, so um she's on her way, but he comes back outside and it's a bright light shining on me while I'm on the side of their house by the the interstate. It's not an interstate. It's a regular street, regular road, but he had a ditch. So I'm walking by the ditch and I see this bright light, and I'm like, what? Like, what is that? So I didn't even look, y'all. I didn't even look towards it. I just kind of like side-eyed it because I didn't want him to see my face. Like I knew it was his stepdad. So next thing you know, he's talking to me like, he's like, "Don't come back over here. You hear me?" I didn't say anything because if I would have said anything, he would have knew it was a girl's voice. So I just kept my mouth shut. So I'm like, I didn't say nothing. So he asked me again, like, "Don't come back over here. You hear me?" But after that, the second question was repeated. The first question was repeated. It was gunshots after, y'all. Like he would ask the question and then it would be like, "Pow!" like I was shaking, y'all. It was so scary. Okay, so he asked it one more time. Like I think he let off like 3 shots, and I finally answered because like I really didn't want like him to get in trouble. So I almost took a bullet for him. Anyway, so he asked me again, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna answer because you know it's gonna kill me. So I had to do a deep man voice. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. So, so then I think he went like back in the house, like, cause I started walking like further down the road, so he wouldn't see me at all anymore, and he wouldn't have to worry. That was just my left eye that I did. Now I'm doing my right eye, so they can look the same. It looked good on me. Anyway, so his cousin finally comes. I'm on the phone with him like, "Did you just hear that? Like, this man tried to kill me and you didn't do nothing to save me." But his mom was real strict, like my parents, basically. So, she's a church lady. She did not play that so. We always said we was never gonna tell our parents, but I told my mom like 3 months ago. But I got in the car with his cousin and I didn't say anything until I got home. I got home so early. My sister was like, "What are you doing here?" And I literally had no words. But guys, this is the finished look. I love it. It always looks natural when I do it. But I highly recommend this tutorial, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.